For decades, the Bermuda Triangle has been called the ocean's graveyard. Ships vanish, planes disappear, radios go silent. And to this day, thousands still believe the answer lies in aliens, sea monsters, or portals to another world. But stay until the end, because you're about to find out that scientists have finally cracked the code behind the Bermuda mystery. The triangle itself is an invisible zone in the North Atlantic, stretching between Florida, Puerto Rico, and Bermuda. Over the years, it's become the stage for some of the most terrifying disappearances in history. Take Flight 19 in 1945, 5 U.S. Navy bombers on a training run. The last radio calls are chilling. We can't tell where we are. Everything looks strange. Nothing is right. Hours later, they were gone. No wreckage, no survivors. The rescue plane sent after them exploded mid-air, killing 13 more men. That night, 27 souls vanished, fueling the legend that something unnatural was at work. Or the USS Cyclops in 1918, a massive Navy ship carrying over 300 men and thousands of tons of cargo. It sent no distress signal. It simply never arrived. To this day, not a single piece of wreckage has been recovered. Stories like these have led people to imagine the wildest possibilities. Methane gas bubbles swallowing ships whole, black holes in the ocean, even Atlantis rising from the deep. For decades, the Bermuda Triangle was sold as the ultimate riddle. But here's where science steps in, and the truth is even more brutal. First, statistics. The Bermuda Triangle isn't empty. It's one of the busiest travel corridors in the world. Heavy ship traffic, constant air travel, and bad luck mean more accidents will happen here than in some quiet corner of the Pacific. Second, weather. The region sits on the path of hurricanes, tropical storms, and one of the strongest ocean currents on Earth, the Gulf Stream. It can turn a calm sea into a violent wall of waves in minutes, pushing ships off course or pulling debris far from crash sites. That's why wreckage so often seems to vanish. Third, human error. Shallow reefs are hidden just beneath the surface. Compasses here occasionally point to true north instead of magnetic north, confusing older pilots and sailors. In the case of Flight 19, official reports concluded the squadron leader was lost, convinced his compass was broken, and led his men straight out to sea until they ran out of fuel. No aliens, just a chain of human mistakes in deadly weather. And finally, pop culture. The Bermuda Triangle was practically invented in the 1950s, when writers and tabloids realized stories of disappearances sold magazines. They exaggerated events, twisted facts, and ignored science. The myth grew until it became bigger than the truth. Today, the U.S. Coast Guard and Lloyd's of London, the world's biggest insurer, both agree the triangle is no more dangerous than any other ocean. Insurance rates here have never been raised. So why do people still believe? Because the legend is stronger than the math. Because when a ship or plane disappears into the endless blue, the human brain refuses to accept bad weather as the answer. We crave monsters, portals, and mysteries. The Bermuda Triangle was never an alien trap or a gateway to Atlantis. It was always something far more savage. The ocean itself, unforgiving, merciless, and waiting for the smallest human mistake.